Ukrainian forces are steadily pushing Russian troops back in parts of Sumy Oblast. According to the military, Ukrainian units recently advanced about 2 kilometers along one sector of the northern front. Sumy Oblast, which shares an extensive border with Russia, has been under almost constant attack since the start of the full-scale invasion in 2022. Heavy fighting is now reported near the villages of Aleksivka and Unikivka, located just 5 and 7 kilometers from the Russian border. Ukrainian commanders also reported gains toward the North Slobozhinsk area, with advances ranging between 1 and 2.5 kilometers into previously occupied territory. The region borders Russia's Kursk Oblast, which last year saw a surprise Ukrainian incursion. At that time, Kyiv briefly took control of several settlements before Moscow regained them. Recently, Ukraine's military announced it had recaptured the village of Basalivka in Sumy region. According to the General Staff, Ukrainian troops liberated and completely cleared the settlement, eliminating 18 Russian soldiers in the process. The village lies about 20 kilometers west of the current frontline battles in the north. Russia launched its latest offensive in Sumy in April, shortly after retaking parts of Kursk from Ukrainian forces. At present, Russian troops remain roughly 20 kilometers from the regional capital, Sumy, which continues to suffer frequent and deadly shelling. While Moscow's main offensive push remains in eastern Ukraine, it has also increased pressure in the north. Since March, Russian forces have captured about 200 square kilometers of territory in Sumy Oblast, including around a dozen small villages. On May 31st, authorities ordered mandatory evacuations from 213 settlements in the region. In May, Vladimir Putin instructed the Russian army to establish a so-called security buffer zone along the Ukrainian border. Just days earlier, President Volodymyr Zelenski reported that Moscow had concentrated 50,000 troops near Sumy. Speaking to Bild on June 12, Zelensky dismissed Russian claims of major territorial gains as a Russian narrative aimed at influencing international opinion. He stressed that Ukrainian forces have successfully resisted the renewed assault for nearly 3 weeks.